That was very new to me when I moved here. I was like, I'm in a club on Sunday. It's like around 8. I'm dancing, people drinking on Sunday morning. Let's go for this one.
Which one is this?
So this is Hall C, room 93. It's quite, well, it's not old. It's not classics, but as I mostly have like new artists, new albums, this is one of the first ones I bought, like 2014. And look, it's so cool. It's like this blue color. It's awesome. Okay. So I moved 2 years ago. It was what, December 8th? We arrived here. The car was full packed with like my stuff. I took my records, my turntable. Play. I love Berlin. There are ups and downs, and sometimes it's overwhelming and I get tired and I just want to get out for the weekend and go somewhere other place, but then I always like to come back. Like I feel like I'm coming back home. I moved here like 3 weeks after I moved to Berlin. I didn't have any expectation. I just knew that, okay, I have this Airbnb, my office is there, let's see how it goes. Francesco. People are very inclusive and kind here in general. No matter where I go, I usually get to interact with like really interesting people, and they share their story, you share like your story, and you maybe never see each other again, but that moment, it was like nice to just have this little connection. So this is Austin. Austin the third. I also have like some small ones here. I'll just plant them soon. And another portion of them I gifted as a New Year's present to my friend. So yeah, it's like Austin is occupying the whole world. I think a lot of people who come here first, they come here for the party because that's the first thing you know about the city, right? But then a lot of people come back and move here, not because of the parties, but because of everything else that's going on here. S-Bahn or U-Bahn or a walk. I have a bicycle but haven't been using it much during the winter. You don't really need to know German in Berlin, honestly. IT, engineering, it's mostly in English. And here, people come and they don't feel like, oh wow, I'm in this like totally new setup environment. I don't speak language, it's hard for me. I guess it's just easier to kind of fit in here, but also you kind of don't have to fit in. People accept you the way you are here. I never felt like, oh, I'm a foreigner, I'm expat, I like don't belong. Never had that feeling. In Berlin, the tech scene is so big. There are so many different startups opening every day, and all of them look for engineers. So I got a lot of like calls and emails and LinkedIn messages. And I was going to all these interviews, and I really liked some of them. But it still doesn't feel right in a way that I'm not sure that that's what I want to do, and this is the time. Because obviously you can choose any of those companies, right? And just be like, yeah, okay, I'm working, I'm making money. But are you gonna love it? Will you love it in 6 months? I started like looking for the companies myself, and I knew that SoundCloud was in Berlin. And I was just like, whoa. So here's a dream job. I can do programming. I can contribute to a platform that's being used by so many people, right? And I can also start making music. Like, this is just universe telling me, come and take it. Ooh, That was loud. I love singing since I was like a child, like a very small. Every New Year's we have this TV shows with the Russian like pop celebrities singing and doing all this like New Year shows. And my sister was like singing to it, and everyone was like clapping and enjoying. And then the camera goes like on me, and I'm sitting there super sad, like Dasha la la la, Dasha la la la, which means like, when am I gonna sing? And this is such a like sweet but sad moment, sort of. So this is the first time I remember that I wanted to sing. Okay, how it goes. Sitting on the corner of your bed, I thought it'd be easy. You say that you don't wanna like that, but I just keep breathing. This is something I can't give it up. I think it's the same with programming, why I stick with it for so long. Because in the university, it was so much struggle at some point. It felt like I was just surrounded by walls and I was punching all of them and I couldn't get out. And I remember coming to my professor and be like, I think I made a mistake. I shouldn't be doing computer science. It doesn't work. I try over and over and nothing works. I learn more, read more, and it feels like I know less and less. And I'm like, I'm punching the wall and I can't like get out. He's like, this is okay. This is how it is. For a while, you'll be feeling like you just punch in the wall and nothing happens, no brick cracking or anything. But then one day, you will be just like, hey, there are no walls anymore. And it just all kind of falls in places, all these pieces together. And it did happen. I mean, I'm still struggling quite a lot. Sometimes when there's new technology, you don't know like how it's gonna work, what are you doing? But I kind of already know that, yeah, this is okay. Like to me, I guess it's singing close to programming because I don't give up. This is like two things. I mean, I'm trying not to give up on anything, especially on myself, but these two things so far stay with me the longest. But staring at you while you're looking away, the ocean so blue, I'm drowning away. It's just hard here in winter. I mean, to me, it's easier than back home because back home winter goes much longer, it's much grayer and colder. So I still feel here like winter didn't really happen. But this in between gets annoying at some point. You like already want to just drop all these clothes off, go out. I like that no one really cares what you wear, how you look. Like back home, I always kind of felt concerned leaving house. I couldn't just leave house in like sweatpants, and my mom always says that I look funny. I'm like, yeah, whatever. No one's gonna judge me, and she's always like, you look like a rainbow. I guess in the beginning I kind of had some cultural shock. Just sometimes it's overwhelming when everything is so much. Berlin is being a little bit extra in it. It's like the crazier the better. And yeah, nothing surprised you. At first, yeah, I sometimes was like, oh wow. Especially when you go to parties and there are just people in like leather, latex or nothing. And you kind of like, you don't want to stare, but you can't really not look. Yeah, that was surprising to me at first. But as long as like no one concerned about me not dressing like that, I'm fine.
You seem like you're going to be a great crowd. I think we're off to a great start. What do you guys think? You think it's good?
I'm definitely more happy here. I wouldn't say I wasn't happy at home, but sometimes I felt like I didn't fit in, or I was afraid to express myself as much, just because like there's still social constructs, and I don't know, to me in my head I always felt like there's the way I'm supposed to behave and dress and everything. And then coming here, I'm kind of trying to break it. I'm really trying to push myself out of like my comfort zone and my own fears. And it's a perfect place for that, because you can really like push your limits here.
When you get developers memes.
I thought it would be like so hard and impossible to just move from Russia to Europe and be valuable here. I mean, the opportunity that I got to be here, to work here, to just have like an amazing life here, I'm so grateful.
Thousands of developers find jobs across Europe using Honeypot. If you're up for a new challenge in one of these European cities, sign up at honeypot.io. If you want to see more tech documentaries, then subscribe so you don't miss the next one.